Eugene Smith, everybody. Eugene Smith. Salute to everybody out there. You know, bro, like, first of all, we bro, we shouldn't even be in this position, bro. Like, if I'm being honest, Daniel Carlson, man, missing that extra point is really the main story of this game. This the main story of the game, bro. But fucking Eugene Smith, man. Geno Smith. Yo, it was like two people wide open. I don't understand, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand. Salute to everybody out there. Yo, look, I'm gonna be real with you. Look, bro, like, yo, they were, five times in the red zone, 4 touchdowns, 1 field goal. But man, that throw on that last play, man, that was terrible, man. That was effing terrible, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Genty was wide open, bro. Genty was wide open. I like, dog. I don't fucking get it, bro. I don't understand, bro. My dog David Walker, man, wasted. It's time to start looking into trading for assets to see what happens next. Yo, listen, and I'm glad you brought that up. We're going to get into that because, the trade deadline is tomorrow, I think. It's tomorrow. No, Tuesday. The trade deadline is Tuesday. But, man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. You guys are, I'm sorry that a lot of us have had to go through this, bro. This is crazy. What a terrific game by Brock Bowers, man. What a terrific effort wasted once again, bro. Y'all, let me start the show. Man, I mean, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Yo, listen, the team was firing on all cylinders, bro. As far as from an offensive perspective, Brock Bowers coming back meant everything to this team. Why not kick the extra point? Because that's a loser mentality. Look, I prefer what happened in them. I would have went absolutely apeshit had they kicked an extra point. I would have went fucking bananas if they kicked the extra point. Hell no, man. You don't play for no damn extra point, bro. You don't play for no extra point. I'm sorry, bro. You got to go for the win. Yo, it's just win, baby. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Rate a Bubba in the place to be. Hug these, man. Hey, they finally scored 24 points for once this season and still lost. Man, I'm shocked, bro. Look, man. A tie is not better than loss. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? A tie is better than a loss. No, it's not. It's not. Yo, my guy John Ross, man. Kick return, QB1. OC, LT, lost the game in that order. How's it that Geno doesn't see a big-ass defensive lineman arms up in the air, man? How? Spytek has no choice but to trade whatever he can. And that's pretty much where I'm at this point. You know, Pete Carroll and his positivity and everything is great, but they have to be realistic right now. They got to be realistic. They have to be realistic, man. Listen, I am not mad that they went for the win. You got to go for the win in a situation like that. You have to. Yo, shout out to the almost 1,000 of y'all in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted, man. Trade Pete in the second for Shedeur. Now, ain't no way. Fame, no, they don't want Shedeur, bro. Stop bringing Shedeur Sanders up, bro. If they wanted him, he'd be a Raider right now. If they wanted him, he'd be a Raider right now. Salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Tell a friend to effing tell a friend. Yo, we might have some special guests, y'all. You know, I don't necessarily know how special the guests are. You know what I mean? Because we together almost every day. But yeah, man, you guys, yo, sound off. It's 1,000 of y'all in the room, yo. It's 1,000 of y'all in the room. Sound off. Get your anger out. This is the Wasted Talent rant line. Look, we're gonna do the presser. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, man. It's not crazy blaming this on Geno. It's not. You can't fucking throw, bro. First of all, the timing of when he fucking throws interceptions. The timing is insane, bro. Like, he has impeccable timing to suck the air out of the building, bro. And I'm not even like, bro. I'm disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed. And all of you guys in here, bro, that are saying we should have went for the tie, yo, you might as well just get up out of here right now, because that's a loser mentality. I don't ever want to play for no goddamn tie. But look, man, everyone was wide open on that play. He could have ran too. He could have ran too, bro. Every time we have a chance to take control of the game, Geno Smith, I don't get it, bro. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand, bro. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Raider fan Deb. F the tie. That's right, Raider fan. No tie. We play to win around here, man. Look, the main problem is, and I'm not going to blame this completely on Geno. I'm not going to sit up here and crap all over the defense. This game should have been over. This is a Daniel Carlson special right here. And this has happened way too much with him. The $35 million heist, a.k.a. Geno Smith, the gift that keeps on giving. The problem with Geno is that he's played well enough to keep his job. He's played well enough to keep his job. He's played well enough to keep his job. Now, this defense, you know, this cover 3 shell, they were in cover 2 a lot of the game, ran some cover 3 concepts. You know, the defense really are never in a good position on third down. They're in third and short way too much. Way too much, man. Way too much. But this game is not completely on Geno Smith, y'all. So salute to everybody that's in the chat. This is the Wasted Talent rant line, the only post-game show that matters in Raider Nation. Salute to everybody out there. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Tell a friend to F and tell a friend. We got to get this thing out to all social media, man. Yo, my guy, Raider John, I didn't see them the last two TDs happening, but shout out to the offense. Brock Bowers, man. Brock Bowers, bro. Brock Bowers is a one-to-one. He is sensational, man. Salute to Brock Bowers, man. That's what's really been missing all season. After tie, we fought to the end. The missed extra point was far more important to the outcome of this game. Salute to Sweet Jazz. And that's 100% real. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. The salute to my guy Sweet Jazz for the $5 holler. But I think it's time for the Raiders to really, really start reassessing the kicking position. And I know a lot of you will be like, oh, no. But Daniel Carlson has done this way too much over the last few years. He has. He's done this way, way too much. But listen, there's a few Raiders that, to me, you know, need to be sat down and even traded. Look, man, if I'm being honest, Malcolm Kuntz has been horrendous this season. He's been horrendous. I haven't seen Malcolm Kuntz make a play all season. He was getting run over, missing tackles. They were running run plays to him. Malcolm Kuntz, listen, if anybody's a buyer, I think the Raiders should be selling on Malcolm Kuntz. If you want to know why this Raider run defense is compromised, if you want to know why the tackling is compromised, look no further than Malcolm Kuntz. Also, Elandon Roberts. Elandon Roberts was out there killing grass today, bro. He has a lot of tackles, but man, Elandon Roberts a lot of the times misses tackles out of position. E-Rob to me has been a bust this season. We have a litany of things that are wrong with this team. J-Row, you've never lied. You never lied, man. Salute to my guy, J-Row, with the $5 smacker. My guy, Sky High. Tough schedule here on out. Don't see another dub. Look, man. Look, it's the National Football League. It's a week-to-week league. You never know. You know, the teams that are in a good position now might not be in a good position in a couple of weeks. Look at the Jacksonville Jaguars. This was a winnable game. But Malcolm Kuntz is on my shit list. For real. Kuntz could retire after the season and do nothing. His shit is sickening. Yeah, Malcolm Kuntz has been playing like complete ass. Has not played well, man. Most of the runs were on Malcolm Kuntz's side. Like to the point where this is looking, guys, you know what this is looking like. Salute to my brother Hammer and a place to be, man. Hammer, what's the deal, bro?
2-15, here we come. And I said that shit from a couple of weeks back.
2-15.
Not apologetic when I say that either.
Nah, you don't need to be, bro. Salute, my dog. Salute, man. So, Hammer, man. I put this game in the lap of Carlson, man.
Graf said it over and over and over and over again during our game, during that live. And yeah, that missed extra point came back to bite us in the ass.
It always does. It is football 1-on-1. It always does, man. It always does, man. I mean, what do you make of that last play with Geno Smith, man? You know, because to be honest with you, there were like 3 people open. Listen, I understand the defensive lineman got his hand up, but I don't understand his depth perception. What was he looking at?
His buddy. You saw who was in the back corner of the end zone. He's looking for his buddy.
Tyler Lockett. So basically, Geno Smith really runs high on emotion a lot of the times in the pocket.
You can see he runs high on emotion the entire game. When he fucks up, he wants to blame everybody else but himself. The one pick that he threw to fucking that was intended for Mayer. Oh, you got to come back. The fuck out of here. You see the defender is right there, right on top of him, and bit on that shit and made the pick. Like, really? How is that Michael Mayer's fault?
Hammer. I have to caution you. This is a family effing show here. You gotta watch your film. What is wrong with you? Everybody out there. Yo, my God, Mutation. I am actually pleased with the performance. They went down fighting. I just wanted them to compete, and they did. Proud of my Raiders today. Mutation, listen, man. Moral victories are for minor league coaches. And yeah, I already told you we major, you cockroaches. Hove said it the best, man. Moral victories are for minor league. It's just win, baby. Not just win, maybe. Not just make it look good, baby. It is just win, baby. I wanted that win, bro. We needed that. We needed it. Hammer, what do you think about Malcolm Kuntz, man? Malcolm Kuntz has been horrendous, bro.
Who's interested in him? Take him off our hands. Take him off our hands. Let Snowden, let Tyree play the edge. Kuntz, you won't be missed.
Yo,
I got an autographed Kuntz jersey if anybody wants it.
Listen, Hammer, I need something to clean my car with. Do you have one that I can borrow? You got a jersey I can borrow to clean my car with?
Kuntz one.
Listen, man. Listen, maybe I might need it as a snot rag. But let me tell you something. I think it's time to get rid of Malcolm Kuntz, man. I know he's recovering from a knee injury, but starting him every week is organizational malpractice. It's enough of this shit. It's enough. I am done with Malcolm Kuntz. I am done. Yo, my guy Junior Baca with the $5 smackaroon. The Miss PAT haunted us. Carson has caused us too much pain. Also, why are we running a soft zone on 3rd and long? Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I am having the hardest time adapting to coaches who don't coach based off of the situation, and they have a philosophy that they stick to, and it's ironclad, and is maddening to me. You know, you have to coach based off of the flow of the game. I mean, Hammer, do you see a way where this changes going forward, or do you see this getting even worse? Because this is not one of the better teams in the National Football League. This is a team that, to be honest with you, bro, really had 30% of their roster and their heavy hitters down. I don't know where this is going to wind up, where this is going to go. This is looking like a season that's going to careen out of control.
And I said it going into this game that Jacksonville is not a team to sleep on, regardless of how many injuries that they had, regardless of how depleted they were. This was not a team to sleep on. I did say Brock, they give up the 9th most yards to tight ends in the league. Like, Brock should feast.
And he did.
Phenomenal game from Brock, most definitely. This defense, I just, the missed tackles was just disgusting beyond belief.
Yeah, your boy E-Rob trying to lower the boom instead of wrapping up.
Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Like, at this point, like I said, and you're looking at a 2-15 team. Does that mean, yeah, we're going to go for a quarterback in the first round? No. Because this quarterback draft class, I'm not impressed with right now. I'm really not.
Listen, Hammer, I'm going to be honest with you. To me, just personally, right?
Yeah.
They need to draft a quarterback early, whether it's the first round or the second round. They need to draft a quarterback early. I am sick of this. You know, you never know until you draft one. We don't draft enough of them. We need to take more swings at the apple. Even when you get a guy like a Carr that's a mediocre guy, not mediocre, but a good quarterback, you should strive for greatness every year. The problem with the Raiders is that they don't draft enough quarterbacks. There's some teams that, you know, they have Atlanta misfit toys of quarterbacks, young guys on the roster. There's always hope somewhere on the roster. And we're looking for somebody that can bring us a certain markham of hope. Salute to my man Raider Bubba becoming a member again. Yeti Strain of Smoking Records became a member once again. And ARB Bowling, Gino and Mayers in the middle open had that those two people in the middle open. I'm sorry, yo, hold on. I got to get some of these supers, yo. Salute to my brother Hammer, man. DM, Gino sucks. Fuck that extra point miss. It was the first quarter. Gino had shitty plays on every possession. Fire sell everybody, bro. Listen, yes, Gino was not the greatest, but the guy threw what 3-4 touchdowns today?
4.
He threw 4 touchdowns a day. So this is not all on Geno Smith, bro. Like, let's look. I know the emotions are running high, but we got to be realistic here. This is on Daniel Carlson missing that extra point. This is inside. There's no weather. There's nothing to where that man should miss that damn extra point. That was complete dog crap. Barrows went off. Genty got a tud. Max did his thing. At least it was entertaining. Geno is a one-read, 13-year veteran, wide open man on a 2-point conversion, and Carlson must go. Way to contextualize everything, Rudy. Fresh out of his stretch in the gulags early this morning. Salute to my guy Rudy the vet Russo. My guy Jay Spader, 07 with the $5 slappy. We can blame the extra point. We can blame Geno, We lost this game because the defense and the O-line are just flat out soft. Well,
It's a culmination of everything. It was a culmination of everything. But that one drive where Jacksonville had the ball for about 11, 12 minutes, like that was infuriating.
Yeah. It knocked the life out of this team, bro.
Yeah.
It knocked the life out of this team. But be that as it may, when you have a chance to put points on the board, you need to put points on the board. You cannot miss indiscriminately like that. And Daniel Carlson has done this way too much. He's missed easy extra points. He's missed easy field goals. And I think the fact that Daniel Carlson has been entrenched as a Raider, like he's Sebastian Janikowski or something, is a problem for me. I think you need to seek better. It's about that time, bro. It's about that time. Daniel Carlson, hasta la pasta, my guy. Why is Geno staring down receivers? He's a veteran because he's a middle-of-the-road veteran. People say Geno's a top 10 quarterback. I don't see it that way. I don't think he's ever been a top 10 quarterback. I think that Geno, at his height, is a middle-of-the-road guy. And you get peaks and valleys with his play. Because
he might have been a top 10. He might be a top 10 in certain categories, but he's not a top 10 overall quarterback in this league. Absolutely not.
No, he's top 10 in interceptions. We know that. You know what I mean? Salute to my guy, JMSTS. SVT, my bad. Drafting a QB in the first round doesn't mean success. Look at all the teams the past few years that drafted QBs, first of all, never worked out. So, bro, are you telling me not to draft a quarterback? That's the fucking problem, bro. Most of the time, all right, let me give you an example. Why do you think Ben Johnson took the Chicago job? Why?
They had a quarterback.
They had a quarterback.
Why do you think they had Caleb?
Why do you think Liam Cohen took the Jacksonville job?
Trevor Lawrence, but he was also, over the last few years, kind of regressing in a sense. Like, even having Mac Jones as a backup to Trevor Lawrence, their numbers, line for line, were incredibly similar. It was actually kind of disturbing with how things were going down there.
He's still a number one pick quarterback. He's one of the most highly touted quarterbacks to come out, and he gives a play caller like Liam Cohen hope. From a physical standpoint, there's not too many quarterbacks that have the physical gifts of Trevor Lawrence. Mm-hmm. So when you get a guy like Liam Cohen, he says, listen, if I can come there, I can make that, I can draw that situation to a close. I can make him what we need him to be. It is the same thing. All of those guys off that McVay tree, they enhance the play of the quarterbacks that play under them. Kevin O'Connell, Liam Cohen, McVay, all of these guys, LaFleur, all of these guys are quarterback guys, right? And if you give them a young, talented quarterback, these are guys that will show you what time it is. The Kyle Shanahans of the world. These are what these guys do. Look at how Mac Jones is playing under Kyle Shanahan. Like, look at that. So that's the thing. When you have a young, talented quarterback, people are more reticent to take the job. They're not going to take the job to come and coach Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. You have to draft quarterbacks. That is the reason why the Raiders have been bad for 20 years. Because teams that draft quarterbacks turn the organization around when they get it right. You got to draft a quarterback. I don't want to hear this shit. It's enough of it. Yo, we are picking 7th right now. Nasty work. Sweet Jazz, listen, it is what it is till it ain't, right? My guy, Ty Bones Jones, F a QB in the first. We need to address the damn O-line. Fucking heartbroken right now. I got 3 passes in my life. My kids, my family, my fucking football team. 20 plus years of BS. I'm sick to my stomach. Raiders. My guy, Ty Bones Jones with the $10 slappy. And you know what? You're up here cursing on my show, Ty Bones Jones. And I'm going to tell you something, man. That is crazy. You know what? You are going to get sent to the gulags. Directly to the gulags. Another shot. F up out of here with your crap, Ty Bones Jones. My guy, DeMokes. Defense probably listen to ODB Raw because they don't know how to wrap up. Oh, my God. What the F is wrong with you, DeMokes? DeMokes, this is a family show. I cannot believe that you will say some filth like this on my show. I mean, what the F is wrong with you, man? The F is wrong with you, DeMokes. DeMokes, I'm telling you right now, you are cruising for a gulag trip. My guy, Rudy Everuso. Hammer, you send Mod to the gulags? Wasted does. And let's send Carlson to the gulags. That's right, I send Mod to the gulags. Would you like to join the gulags again, Rudy Everuso? You are not above reproach. The only Mod that doesn't get sent to the gulags is Hug D's. Hug D's, Top Beats, and the Mount Shieldmore security himself. the big fella, the greatest of all time. Nobody gets sent to the gulags besides those men, man. Let me try to tell y'all, my guy Uncle Lad, Uncle A died. Brah. Can we agree it's time to move on for Geno? Regardless of everything else, you need to put points on the board. He did put points on the board. They're not going to move on from him. He played too well this week, bro. You needed for the bottom to fall out of Geno Smith and pause if necessary. That's what you needed. They're not going to move on for Geno Smith, yo. Yo, my guy, NPO, D's22 with the $5 slapperoni, asking 74-year-old coach to rebuild is unhealthy. Give the keys to the GM and make to get a roster decisions. Draft the QB and pick a coach to develop him. Brother, I'm trying to tell you now, drafting that quarterback is the key to everything. Because if you draft a young, talented quarterback, you will have a coach that will come here and coach these guys when Pete Carroll decides to ultimately move on, right? Now, we don't know how that's going to go. We don't know how the season is going to go. We got to kind of lay back in the Maybach. You know what I'm saying? But Hammer, man, what do you have, bro? What do you have right now, man? I mean, look, the Raiders are on right now. Pete Carroll is on, guys. I think that you know, Pete is going to be up there. Pete went live. I know you guys don't want to hear Pete Carroll and his bull crap, but you know what? I think it's time to share a little bit of your boy Uncle Pete, man. It's time to share a little bit of your boy Uncle Pete, man. It's time. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but we are going to play the press conference from the great and powerful Pete Carroll.
He was constipated.
He's thinking about it right now. He said, a little prune juice. Prune juice. Cheese. What the F is going on here? What is going on here with this Raider website? I mean, my God.
Crap.
Yo, Hammer, could you look, could you share this? Because it's not oh wait, it's Jive in here.
I didn't see who tipped it. I couldn't see that. I'm looking at Tyler. I think he catches to win the game. I thought we won the game because Geno went right to him. So it was exactly right. We just got the ball on down.
See, the problem is, why is Tyler Lockett even on the team?
How much did this offense miss Brock Bowers, and what did he do for you guys today?
I mean, could it be more obvious? What a great player that he is. And we have the way to get him the ball. And they hooked it up great. Chip got him open. Geno hit him. Efficiency was great. I think he had, did he catch 11 balls? 12 targets for 11 balls.
Tell you what, man.
Just great efficiency, and his run after catch was excellent. His playmaking was excellent. The one in the corner of the end zone, the guy's pulling on his glove, you know, and he couldn't get his hand up to catch the ball.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man.
They couldn't see it, but
hey, if I would have been coaching, we would have won this.
This was a really positive game in so many ways, and we're going to win the game with no time left on the clock, which is like perfect. And unfortunately, we couldn't get off the field in the second half. Our numbers in the first half were, you know, we did great. And the guy, how long was the field goal? Was it an all-timer? Is that all-time?
Hey, salute, man, to Graphic Raider, man.
For these guys in the freaking locker room,
these
man,
mother
you know,
effers stink,
it
man.
Pisses me off that they have to, you know, that's how it is. The all-time longest field goal in the history of the game, and a missed extra point, you know.
Hey, you guys want to keep hearing from
Pete? We played well. We did a lot of good things today. We are resolved about hanging tough and keep coming back and keep working to finish. The key drives, you know, 3-4 times the special teams returns. Raheem's returns were excellent, and
hey,
field position
chat.
where we could, you know, score from there.
Salute to the 1300 in the room, man.
I think our tackling was
Graphic
really
is in the car drinking right now.
Early for the day. I don't
said,
know
fuck this team.
The numbers and all that, but I think that was a difference for us on the defensive side.
Hey, Bullet.
They didn't run the ball at all in the first half, and then they.
Hey, Bullet, bring the liquor over here. Come on,
it's so rare that happens.
Come on over here, don't you run.
I gotta see the film and all that, but it wasn't a complex game. It was a very simple game in a lot of ways. And at the end, they did a nice job, and we did a nice job, and they wound up winning by a point.
Come on, Graf.
That's it. And
F is up with you, man.
We got to get cranking. We got a game coming up Thursday night. It's how quick can we get turned around and get going, you know? And so there's like the guys, and you know, Max said it after the game. We know we're getting better. We know we have it in us, and so we just got to keep hanging until we get it done.
Pete, right here in front, Ashton.
Uncle Sour Socks, everybody.
Would you talk about his maturation, please?
Yeah, he's doing great. I just wish we would got the ball to him on the perimeter a couple more times, because he's, you know, it's about 20% of the time you're going to get him down. I mean, he's just so good out there. Just got to get done more. because it's so obvious. He's a fantastic football player. He really is, and he pass pro'd well. He did a lot
That's
of really
right.
good
Hit
things
that like
besides,
button, or you
just,
are an HOE.
the big
You are a
touchdown play
garden
that he
tool.
had. But
You hit that button.
he's doing great.
Pete, Geno Smith was 9-9 in the fourth quarter, 2 touchdown throws, played well in overtime as well. Can you talk about just
the question is, what about the other players?
him
Coach,
kind of coming to life
players,
with Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty and kind of doing
crying
what
in the
he's
car
This
like
is what we've
Ronnie.
been missing.
F up out of
Okay, I
here.
mean, it can't be any more obvious. I mean, you can see Brock is such a good football player. This is what we watched all summer long and off season. Those guys hooking up, and it just makes everything better. You know, you have a go-to guy, and I thought Geno played a great football game today. He played excellent, and under the pressure of it,
What?
trying to finish it, like you said, 9 for 9 in the
Wait, hold
OT,
on.
or
Hold
in
the
fourth
F up.
quarter. Yeah,
Hold the phone.
You know, that's what we know. And
No.
the things that we saw earlier in the year when
Listen,
you know,
Geno played well, right? He did. He in moments, but you can't say he played effing excellent, Pete. Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick would never say that he played excellent when he fucking caused the team to lose like that.
Nope.
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Man, listen. Look, Geno was not the reason we lost completely, but don't tell me that he played excellent. You don't tell me that. It ain't a family show anymore. It ain't a family show. This is fucking bullshit. And I don't want to ever hear this guy played excellent when we lose the fucking game because he throws the ball into the D lineman's hand. That's right in his goddamn face. That F up out of here, bro. I'm sick of that shit. You guys sitting up here talking about, oh, we should have went for the tie. Give me a fucking break. There's no way that a great coach says stuff like this. Don't say he played excellent. I don't want to hear that. Hold him accountable. Listen, I've been supporting this because I don't want this to turn into a dumpster fire where we're firing another coach. I'm not calling for Pete's head, but fucking be realistic, bro. Be realistic. We are not stupid. This fan base, we're not dumb. We know what we're looking at. We know Geno played a lot better. We understand that Brock Bowers is back. We get that Jeanty played better. They got some more runs. But we also have to realize that this Jacksonville team is a team that's in trouble, right? Travis Hunter went down indiscriminately. They didn't know that it was going to happen. Trayvon Walker got ejected from the game. This was not the Jacksonville team that beat Kansas City. But to say that Geno played excellent when he had a chance to win this game is crazy, bro. Brock Bowers played excellent. Geno Smith made some questionable decisions. To me, that's the kind of stuff that you say, it makes you lose credibility, bro. Man, yo, that's crazy to me. Crazy to me, bro. Look, I like Pete, but that's bullshit.
Trying to patch together, but it is different in the game. It really does feel different, and it's a different opportunity. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's different, you know. And
I don't even know what he's talking about. Let me see if Geno's on. Salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Our minds, our bodies.
Wait, hold on. Geno Smith is up here, y'all. Geno Smith.
The NFL, and he just makes my job so easy. He does everything so well. I mean, he made some phenomenal catches today. A lot of those catches, a lot of guys don't make, and you can just see his impact on the game when he's out there. He's such a phenomenal, such a dynamic player. At one point, they were double
pump for absolutely nothing. Salute.
Shot
that
is
just
load.
opens up the field for the rest of the guys. Other guys get one-on-ones, and you can just see when you got that big chest piece how coordinators got to, you know, call games.
Yo,
and
the
you know,
only
how we
thing,
can call
listen,
games as
and we
well.
need to boo this bum.
Gino, I know this is a bottom line business, so never losing sight of the fact that you want to win the
I'm
game.
gonna tell
But do
you
you feel
something.
like this
Gino,
offense took a step in the right direction today?
Respect for the ice around your
Today, I
neck,
feel like we
Gino.
played a decent game.
Respect for the
I feel like
ice.
we played a decent game. I thought we gave ourselves a shot to win
Two
the game.
chains of
as you can
beaming,
see.
bro.
And I think just, you know,
I
if
fuck
we make
with it.
1 or 2 plays here and there, I think the game is, you know, different. And we may not even go to overtime. But, you know, it's a step up from obviously what we did in the past week. But, you know, still not enough. Not close to enough.
Can you walk us through the?
We're gonna get there, Paul. We are definitely blaming defense.
They were in a
for
3 week. I mean, we knew they were being 3 week. That's their call down there. Sorry. You know, we had the alert that we wanted. Had the play. Chip called a great play. Got the alert we wanted. They reacted how we wanted. Tyler Lockett is open in the back of the end zone. You know, we win the game if guy didn't jump up and tip the ball. Hats off to him. He made the play.
What?
So that's the only person he was looking at on that final
like
play. That's bullshit.
For a second there, did you think the defender was going to carry it back over to him, or what was it?
All right, that's enough of this. That's enough. That's enough. I'm sorry. That's enough. I don't want to hear this.
Enough of that crap.
Yeah. That's enough. That's enough. That is enough. Let me get back to reading these supers. Don't want to fire Pete as well, but let's be honest. Gino was holding his team back. I feel you. But real ones can see it, bro. Listen, man. Anybody can see it, man. Anybody can see that, yo, Geno Smith, man, dog, you can't throw that pass right in that defensive lineman's face, man. I hear you, brother, but he didn't put points on the board in the first half when they were available. It does make a difference. It does, but at the end of the day, it's Carlson, it's the defense, right? It's the fact that the Raiders can never get a favorable situation on third down. It's a lot of things. The fact that Malcolm Kuntz has been horrendous this year, right? Elena Roberts has not been playing well. There's a lot of things to go around that, you know, and a lot of times it's when Geno throws the interception too. It's when he throws the interception. Soul-crushing interceptions, bro. It was almost like it was destined for the Raiders to lose this game. You know, you got a guy at the end of the half that hits a record-setting field goal. It's unbelievable. Leave it to Wasted to put a smile on my face. Salute, man. Salute, bro. Yo, my guy, S-Dot, he is right. Draft a QB, guard next, or vice versa. It ain't work drafting a running back, obviously. Can't see doing that mistake again. S-Dot, you're going to die on this hill, aren't you? You effing bum. The F up out of here. Cap, thank you for the $5 slappy. My guy, Miko Velka, Kappa messed up, but it was wrongly called on Bowers. We were like at the 3-yard line, one push back, and it made us kick a field goal. 3rd and 11 was a killer. Yeah, let's get into that, man. Alex Kappa, the gift that keeps on giving. When are they going to realize the mistake they made and try to replace this guy? Dart, Genty, Bowers would have looked real good. Yeah, it would have, but it didn't happen. If Geno is bad, the O-line is bad, the defense is bad, our kicker is bad, equals we are bad football teams. J-Ro, you are 100% right. And to be honest with you, water is wet. Salute to you, J-Ro. Yo, asking 73. Okay, I read this. I think I read this. Okay, let's go down. Heat check. Yo, my guy, let's ask each other. Why did the play get drawn up for Lockett with the game on the line? The Seahawk boys are trying to keep the band together. Bro, I don't understand why you listen. I understand the ideology behind it, if I'm being honest, right? And I'm not trying to cap for Geno, and I'm not trying to cap for the coach, but I understand the ideology behind it. The ideology is that no one is really going to be covering him. Nobody's going to be thinking about him. All the attention is going to be on Brock Bowers. It's going to be on Genty. It's going to be on, Jacoby Myers. I get it. They felt like he can leak out and be the guy to catch it and be the hero, right? Great story. Would have been a terrific story. We'd all been talking about it. But at the end of the day, Geno Smith has to know that defensive lineman is in his face. He's pumping the football instead of just getting the ball out, which is crazy. Yo, Geno handing out picks like trick-or-treat candy. Rorschach Raider with the line of the day. Yo, my guy Cork. Lockett was wide open. Hush. Who the F are you? You're not telling me to hush, are you? I mean, I will hope you're not telling me to F. Are you telling me to hush?
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
Understand what the F is wrong with you telling me to hush? I'm wasting talent. Don't tell me to hush. You get the F up out of here with that crap. Jacoby was wide open. Yes, he was wide open, bro. Hammer, man. I mean, listen, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, who is this? Who the F is this? Wait.
They're gone.
Silent Live. Wait, hold on. Fan base. We dare any of you to get on the panel now. Are you a coward? Are you scared? We dare anyone. We want all the smoking driver. Steve Billings Asylum. Listen, Steve Billings, let me tell you something, you effing bum. We don't know who you are, and no, we don't want to get on your panel. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Don't you come in here try to spam my chat. I'm good. Listen, I'm pissed off, so I'll give you some time.
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
F up out of here. Don't you try to come out here and try to ride the coattails of the great and powerful waste of talent. You go get somebody to pay attention to your weak ass platform on your own. So cut this up, clip this. Maybe somebody will come in and pay attention to your punk ass. The F up out of here with that crap. Hug these with the $10 slapperoonie. The time is officially upon us to let the 2026 mock draft season commence. 2 through 6. And it's tested for high pick. Yet another goddamn wasted year of my fandom. I'm going to go kick fat kids at Walmart. Hug these. Please do not get a child endangerment charge. What the F is wrong with you? You know, I mean, for real, man. Fuck your fucking channel. You coming in here, oh, I see 13. It's probably a channel about straight bullshit, too. That F up out of here.
It's
with
a
that
fucking
crap.
channel with only 26 subs. Get the fuck out of here.
Are you scared? We're scared to see the flies on the wall in your fucking apartment. We're all so scared. Ooh, oh my God. Listen, I am fucking terrified of the Asylum Doucher channel. I don't know what I would do if I had to go over to the Asylum Douchebag channel. What would I do? Ooh, boogie, boogie, boo. The F is going on in here with your crap. Yo, do me a favor.
Hey, yo.
Thank you. Go back, unblock that guy, and block him again. Block him the F again, yo. Please.
I'm gonna run because I got some schoolwork I gotta turn in the next 2 hours. Nation, I love y'all. Thank you guys for pulling up today.
Thank you for pulling up and saving.
Pay your bar tab right now. Pay your bar tab if you haven't already. The powerful and talented Mr. Wasted Talent.
Thank you.
Much love to y'all, and I will see you guys soon.
Thank you, Hammer. Hammer, yo, thank you for adding such value to my platform, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Salute to the great and powerful Hammer, yo. Guys, listen, we're going to keep rocking and rolling. We got more show for you.
And when I leave, come together like butt cheeks.
Thank you. Thank you, my guy. You listen, I'm not reading that last super from the guy with the Mark Davis avatar. This is a family show. We have transitioned back to family shows, right? I'm not reading that, Mark Davis. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. Don't put stuff like that up in super chats because I'm not reading it, bro. My guy Jamba Juice is in the place, man. Yo, we're getting wasted here, man. We're getting wasted. But listen, guys, let's go over. Let's go on over. Let's get some of these stats. Let's see who played well this game. You know, we're not really gonna go through a lot of that right now. You guys know how we do. You know, on the Monday on the Monday hangover, we kind of go and we check that out. You know, we don't go crazy with the stats on the Wasted Talent reaction show, man. We don't go crazy with the stats, guys. Get your questions in. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. The only post-game show that matters, that's ever mattered. It's unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable. If you guys are not in here, you are missing out, man. You are effing missing out, man. But yeah, man, listen, I knew when you had to put the game into Geno Smith's hands, bro, I knew it was academic at that point. Like, Geno Smith is a front-running quarterback. He's not the kind of quarterback who wins and comes from behind and wins games. That's just not who he is. That's not who he is, man. He played the best. He played the best that he could possibly play, man. You know what I mean? I'll give him credit for that. But man, yo, man, you know, I can't help but to be disappointed, man. Yo, Max Crosby, man. Max Crosby, bro. Salute to Max Crosby, yo. Max Crosby balled out again. He wrecked the game. He has a message for Raider Nation, and I'm gonna bring it up for you guys, man. Max has a message for Raider Nation, man. I need to show y'all this, and this breaks my heart that Max has to tweet shit like this. This ain't on him, bro. This ain't on Max, bro. This ain't on Max, bro. But Max, bro, I'm gonna share right now. He says, Raider Nation, I love y'all with everything in my heart and soul. Y'all deserve better. Stay as one. It will change. Salute to Max Crosby, man. The heart and soul of the Raiders, man. Heart and soul of the Raiders. Yo, we love Max, man. Max can't do any wrong to me, bro. Max balled out. Salute to Max Crosby, bro. For real. For really, though. Salute to Max, yo. Salute to Max, man. Crazy, man. Yo, my guy James Little. O-line needs to block low to keep the D-line down. That's right. Guys, there's a few things that I don't understand, bro. What I don't understand is when I'm looking at this team, right? I don't understand why the defensive line can't get lower. Like when Trevor Lawrence was at the goal line, our defensive linemen were hella high, man. They were high as hell. Very soft. Listen, very soft defense. Very soft defense. Very soft, man. Crazy, yo. Crazy, man. Alex says, I'm tired of hearing that BS. Nothing changed. I mean, bro, what do you want Max to do, bro? The guy gives everything he has. He's not the quarterback. He can't block for nobody. Yo, you know what, man? I give Max a whole hell of a lot of credit, man. I don't care what you say. Max is my guy, man. Damn, Max, this hurts. Now I'm not smiling. He deserves better. We deserve better. We all do, bro. Wasted. I know you do like, wasted. I know you do like hearing this a dumpster fire sale. But I think Graf said it best. I think it's time to tear down and start over. I love this team. I want to win. But this needs a wake up. Bro, how many times are we going to tear it down? Like, bro, what are we tearing down? We tearing down a bad football team. What are we tearing down? We haven't even built nothing yet. Everybody keeps talking about tearing it down. Tear what down? What the hell are we tearing down? Tear what down? That's the thing I don't understand. What are we tearing down? What are we tearing down, bro? Tear down what? The team is not good, bro. Tear down what? We don't have a quarterback. You know, we got a guy that's a journeyman quarterback. Gino's a journeyman, bro. Right? Tear down what? Getting rid of Max for what? I'm not getting rid of Max right now. Why would I get rid of Max? I'm not getting rid of Max because I'm not sure whether or not the regime that's in place is going to make the right decision with the draft capital we would get back. Seriously. Seriously, I'm not sure of that. The shit is already, like my man just said, the shit is already tore down. See, now we're trying to be Monday morning quarterbacks. We should have kept Telesco, which some of you were calling for his head too. People who are quick to say have not studied how football and NFL works. Just saying. That's a fact, bro. Do you know when you start building? Bro, I don't think it's time to fire Patrick Graham. I don't. I think Patrick Graham might want to lead the Raiders. I don't think it's time to fire anybody at this point. I think you got to allow the season to play out, and then people are going to make the decisions they're going to make. Like, I don't – look, Pete Carroll doesn't strike me as a guy that'll quit, right? Patrick Graham's been here long enough. I don't think Patrick Graham will come back, right? Especially when you have a situation where, you know, with Patrick Graham, this will be the third regime he's here for, right? And this will be, you know, the third person to come in and tell him how to run his scheme. I think Patrick Graham will probably want to try to get a head coaching job. I don't think he'll get one now because of how the Raiders are playing, but he probably wants to go get in a more favorable situation so he can become a head coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to be honest with you, yo, I wouldn't mind for Patrick Graham to walk at the end of the season. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind for Chip Kelly to walk. Like, there's nobody. Listen, I am malleable to anything that happens. Even if Pete Carroll says, "Listen, this is not for me," cool. I respect it. The only thing I want to happen is I want for John Spytek to stay. I want us to keep a marker of some kind of consistency in the plan. I want for them to draft a quarterback. I want for them to focus on the offensive line. I want for them to be active in free agency, right? But as far as the coaching staff goes, listen, man, no matter what happens, I am receptive to whatever happens. I'm going to be honest with you. I just want for things to change. And I don't have all the answers right now. I'm not going to sit up here and, call for people's jobs and shit like that. I'm not going to do that. I think these kind of things have a way of taking care of itself, man. Adam Butler had a good game as well, but our secondary is playing out of position. I mean, bro, we can say that, but at the end of the day, Malcolm Kuntz isn't playing well. Adam Butler is inconsistent, right? I think Charles Snowden needs to play a lot more from what I've seen today. Elandon Roberts is just kind of pretty much, he's just out there. He's not really affecting the game. He's not playing downfield. I think we need to see more Tommy Eichenberg. I like the fact that Tommy Eichenberg was out there a lot, man. And Thursday night, we got a short week against the Denver Broncos that they've done us no favors. Bo Nix is absolutely cooking, and that defense is playing well, man. But it's a divisional game, and anything can happen. Get Chip Kelly the F up out of here. He is making the money and can't work better with these players. 2 wins, bro. Fuck out of here. No, listen, he can go. He can go. Yo, Adam Butler is a guy that got paid like he was a star defensive tackle. And Adam Butler's been a backup. You got a lot of guys that are being paid and promoted as starters. And a lot of us have bought that hook, line, and sinker. A lot of these guys are just not that good, bro. No disrespect to them as players and men. You know what I mean? No disrespect. But listen, you got the Brock Bowers. You got the Genties. You have the Max Crosbys of the world. You have the Colton Millers of the world. You have guys that can play. But the problem is that you have a lot of people who wouldn't start anywhere else in the league starting for the Raiders. Started for the Raiders. And that has really been the big problem. That has been the big problem, y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat. My guy, just preach, bro. Just checked in. We missed Brock terribly. Holla till later. My guy, TJ Irvin, man. Said Porter was trash. I don't want to hear the youngster talk. Porter wasn't trash, bro. Porter is a young player, bro. He's a young player. He got better as the game went on. Isaiah Powell played terrific today. Salute to Isaiah Powell. He played terrific. He plays the best game I've seen him play in a long, long time, yo. John Ross. The one thing to understand is PG calling Pete scheme of a defense and 2. We're devoid of talent. PG is handcuffed by Pete. Yeah, that's a fact. And the fact that he made PG come from out of the booth onto the sideline shows me that he wants to micromanage him in real time. He wants to micromanage him in real time, man. Wasted. I remember when you wanted us to draft Bo Nix. We should have, because now look at him now killing it. Yeah, I mean, look, what do I know, right? What do I know? I like Bo Nix. There's some people that will tell you that I didn't like Bo Nix, but I was saying all last year I love Bo Nix. I remember Bo Nix when he was at Auburn. He's very, very talented. I like Bo Nix. Raider War Report. Geno didn't play well enough to keep his job. Bowers made him look serviceable today. Raider War Report. Listen, bro. I don't know why I read this, but Raider War Report. Come on, bro. Like at the end of the day, it is what it is to Lane, right? We want to call for fire and brimstone. Bench Geno Smith. Oh, how do you, when you look at the stat line, right? Say that Geno Smith didn't play well enough to keep his job. The guy threw 4 touchdowns today. He made a huge, huge mistake. But I don't think that we could say that he didn't play well enough to keep his job, bro. I can't. There's no way that I could see myself saying that, bro. I think that's a joke. That is an absolute joke. That's an absolute joke. We cannot say that Geno didn't play well enough to keep his job. He actually played just well enough to keep his job. And the thing is that, you know, at this point, what do you do as a Raider fan? What do you do as a Raider fan? Are you calling for Geno Smith's job after he throws 4 touchdowns? It's rough to do that. It's rough to do that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well enough ain't enough. But see, let me ask you a question and grab. I know it's not just today, it's an amalgamation of all of it, but to what avail are we gonna go out there and sit the guy down, right? Let's deal with the reality of it. Follow the contract. They paid this guy $75 million for 2 years. They are not sitting Geno Smith down. For what? Like, say, for instance, we had a Jackson Dart on a bench or a Shedeur Sanders or a young quarterback. Then I can see them sitting him down, right? If he's turning the football over, he gives us absolutely no chance like how he did in Kansas City, and he did that this week. Yeah, I can see him getting sat down. But if he plays even okay, Pete's going to ride out with him till the wheels fall off. And the only thing that really we can look forward to is the future. We got to look forward to the future, bro, because let's hope that they're smart enough to understand that he's not the answer. Let's hope that they're smart enough to understand that they got to draft a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to start, and guess what? We're going to have these ebbs and flows. We're going to have some games that we're in. We're going to have some games we get absolutely blown out, and the end result is most likely that we're going to lose if Geno Smith starts. They have to play him, bro. Like, my emotions are running high. I'm upset that we lost, but let's deal with reality. Listen, you want to see what Kenny Pickett can do, right? And a lot of people want to see what Kenny Pickett can do, but Kenny Pickett is just as bad. Kenny Pickett is lucky that for years he was there with Mike Tomlin in a Steeler football team that knows how to win. Kenny Pickett's not going to come in and play any better, bro. Seriously. So I don't know what we're looking for, bro. Like, we're 2-6 right now. 8 games are down. 9 weeks are down in this season, bro. More than half of the season is over. I don't think there's one thing that Kenny Pickett can do to turn this season around. The only thing we can do is ride this thing out with Geno so that Pete can see in real time that Geno Smith has lost it and draft somebody else. You got to locate your quarterback, bro. Locating the quarterback is job one. And to be honest with you, if you were going to go with another quarterback, I would prefer it to be Aiden. I think Aiden O'Connell would kind of give you closer to what good looks like. My guy, Raider Hater, M7. Locate the quarterback first round, build offensive line, find a linebacker, receiver, etc. Fall into place. It's not rocket science. Listen, it's not rocket science, but the problem is when you get the human element into this, bro, it becomes that. When certain people have certain egos, they have certain schemes, they have certain agendas, you know, that's the problem. Sometimes it's not a good thing to have established coaches like this. Sometimes it's good to have guys that are getting their first bite at the apple. Sometimes it's good to bring in new energy. I think that's what the Raiders needed. I think John Spytek represents that for me. He represents hope. He represents a guy who, you know, has not been a GM. This is his first GM job, right? We don't have the history and the track record on him, but what he represents is hope. You know? And bro, what are you talking about? Y'all said that about Donald or Darnold and Jones. You got to see, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, we've seen AOC. I would rather see AOC than Kenny Pickett. I've seen Kenny Pickett too, bro. Like, you know, like you act like Kenny Pickett is fucking Michael Vick or something like that. What are you talking about? Kenny Pickett is an average quarterback, bro. Because if Kenny Pickett were a world beater, he'd be fucking starting somewhere else in the NFL, bro. He'd be starting somewhere else, bro. Listen, Pete's going to keep starting Geno. That's just the end, the long and the short of it. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the great Kenny Pickett. Rookie season, 7 touchdowns, 9 picks, 2,000 yards. Second season, 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, played 12 games. He got benched. Philly, Played 5 games, threw for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bro, like, what the fuck are we talking about here, man? Like, yo, you're going to see Kenny Pickett. You're going to see an average quarterback. That's what you're going to see. Yo, salute my guy, King Joshua 85. Why are Raider fans so scared to draft the first-round QB? We have Geno motherfucking Smith. And the Raider fan will say a high QB doesn't guarantee anything. So you rather keep running a QB Band-Aid and a Band-Aid out there? Come on, y'all. Yo, King Joshua, I feel the same way. My dog, Ruben Russ, thank you for the $20 slap-a-rooney, yo. Anyone shitting on Porter doesn't know ball. Cornerback is one of the hardest positions to play as a rookie. We are running a cover 3, which leaves him on an island, which leaves the number 1 priority, don't get beat deep, which he didn't. And he didn't. He did a job. And this is the thing, too. There are too many receivers with a free release that are running in space that, you know, I don't understand why they feel like that is the smart thing to have happen. There are too many receivers running with a free release, man. Pick a better team right now. No QB will help us. Seawood just hit me up to calm down. I swear I was ready to crash out. Just get ready for the offseason. Yeah, Graf. Bring on free agency to draft. Graf, you are crazy, bro. The 3rd interview about to hit. Bro, listen, man. It is what it is, bro. The big question is, what style of offense is Chip trying to run? What is he trying to accomplish? What is his offensive identity style? Bro, I don't know. I thought I knew before he came here, but I don't know, bro. Chip Kelly and this coaching staff, this front office is the land of misfit toys, bro. It didn't seem right to me when it all happened. You got a very young GM who's aligned with Brady. You got Tom Brady, who is a limited owner, and we don't really know how much sway he has, right? We can only guess. Then you have a 74-year-old coach who is not long for the NFL with a 3-year commitment, right? So is he going to coach into his 80s? This is something we've never seen before, right? So then we go out and we go get a quarterback that's a journeyman quarterback that has been a backup all over the league, everywhere he's been, even the last team he came from. And we're expecting for him to come here and save our organization. We always want to reach back for different tropes and situations that happened with the Raiders organization that were a one-of-one. Rich Gannon will never happen again, right? John Gruden, the second act, didn't look so great. It's never going to happen again, bro. We have to go and try to seek and find the future of the Raiders. We need to find the new history of the Raiders and not try to recreate a shittier version of something that happened in the past. And this is my problem, bro. This is my problem. Yo, let's stop trying to recreate something that happened and that was once great, and let's create something great now. We got guys on this team, bro, that shouldn't be starting, bro. Kai Blue Kelly he would not start anywhere else in the league, bro. Jordan Meredith will not start anywhere else in this league. We once had Zamir White starting for this team. He will not start anywhere in this league. Anywhere. You know, so for us to sit up here and think that we have the blueprint on rehabbing players' careers and we've been a bad team is crazy. We need to draft a quarterback, because what a quarterback represents is hope. A quarterback represents coaches that are young and innovative wanting to take this job. Ruben Russ. Yo, I think we waited too long to feed Brock the ball. Felt like we tried to start slow with him. Then, oh shit, the time we asked him to carry us, which he did, but the defense couldn't buy a stop. Listen, this defense is a bend don't break defense because they don't have enough players. Like, bro, when you got defensive linemen, those big guys got engines that run high. Those big guys need to be subbed in and out. And the fact that the Raiders don't have the horses in the stable, bro. They need better and more players. And one of the big things that has been baffling to me is drafting Tonka Hemingway and JJ Pegues and not having them dress. These young fellas should be playing, bro. And it's not, oh, let the young guys play. No, it is the fact that they need to be in and out. In and out, in and out. Oh, yo, salute to Capital 9996. He says, Duval. Guys, I want you guys to see a picture of the first Jacksonville Jaguar fan in the history of the world. Guys, this is the first Jacksonville Jaguar fan in the history of the world coming in here talking shit. It is hilarious. But guess what's about to happen? You are about to be unceremoniously blocked, you effing bum. You get the F up out of my chat. Come here trying to talk trash with that shitty ass team. Get the F up out of here. F up out of here. You have been unceremoniously blocked by the great and powerful wasted talent. We appreciate you, and we never, ever knew ye.
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
My God. You get the F up out of here. It's been blocked. Uncle A did. I just think we see young QBs on other teams, Denver, Minnesota, New York Giants, etc., getting it done regardless. Not the best O-line in front of them. I think that's what makes it hard to understand. Listen, man, man, I'm telling you right now, it is harder than steel to understand, my brother, Ruben Russ. We need to get the running backs involved in the passing game more consistently. Second half, they were moving the chains, and fucking Stone Forsythe needs to be benched. So what's the thing is this, though? What's the alternative? Because I'm pretty sure Charles Grant, I would like to see him play, but it'd probably be more the same, right? You know, but listen, man. You got the land of misfit toys here. You got Chip Kelly, who's used to being a head coach, right? Who should still be in college. You have Patrick Graham, who's been here. You know, this will be his third regime, right? Pete needs to bring in who he thinks needs to be his defensive coordinator, right? Malcolm Kuntz is coming back from a knee injury, and he does not look like he's playing well. I don't think Malcolm Kuntz should start anymore. You know? It's time, man. It's time, bro. It's time to bench Kuntz. Shout out to my guy Black Sales. My God, man. I mean, but guys, look, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and keep bloviating about this team. This was a terrible loss, soul-crushing loss. Salute to everybody, man. You know, I just feel like the direction of this team is one that is very baffling. It is confusing. I think that Pete Carroll is a gentleman. I think he's been a great coach. I think that there's a possibility that he's lost his fastball, man. The Raider room. Carlson missed extra point. Devin White punching the Jags player hurt his team today. Raider room, we went over that earlier. That's clear. The biggest culprit for the day is Daniel Carlson. You know, Bauer and Genty, like Raider War Report, with a bright spots today. Geno played well enough to keep his job to me. I don't think Geno needs to be benched right now. I don't think we have a better option in the locker room. I personally don't, right? I would take sacks from Charles Grant, pause, over foreskin. Yo, Ruben Russ, you got to chill, bro. It's a family show, Ruben Russ. What the F is wrong with you, man? I mean, God! Chill, Ruben Russ. You've got to chill. Trial by fire is the way to go. Colton Miller let up like 18 sacks as a rookie. Got to let the guy play. That's a fact, bro. That is a fact, yo. Yo, you're late. It's all good, Raider Room. It is all good. You are welcome. You're all welcome. But like I'm saying, you got to chill, yo. This is a family show, Ruben Rust. The Raiders got fleeced, but listen, the money at Geno Smith is a drop in the bucket when you talk about commiserate to other quarterbacks. The only thing that the Raiders need to focus on is that Geno Smith is not the future, and they're not going to really win they're not going to make any real motion. They're not going to really win if they have Geno Smith playing. And that's the thing that we need to just be honest with. We're not going to win as long as Geno Smith is playing, bro. That's clear. That's clear. Guys, we're currently picking 7th. We play the Denver Broncos in a short week on Thursday. I will be back at you Monday, tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I get off on time and we have the show at 6. But if not, we might go a little later. I love every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys have been standing room only. It's been 1,400 of you guys all damn live. It's been an amazing live, man. Pete's guys really haven't done crap. SpyTech has to stop bringing in Pete's guys that can't make the roster on 31 other teams. Look, the problem is this, right? And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this. Look, I've always been very supportive of the owner. I've been supportive of Mark Davis. But the one thing Mark needs to stop doing is he needs to stop allowing these head coaches to come here, fleece him for money. Pete Carroll is making like $15 million, bro. Then call for final cut on roster decisions. It never works when you have a coach that has final cut on roster decisions. I don't trust Pete Carroll as a personnel guy. I trust him as a head coach. I don't trust him as a personnel guy. And I think that's the biggest problem here. That's been the problem with Gruden. That was the problem with Josh McDaniels. That's the reason why he didn't want to draft CJ Stroud and just stupid shit like that. Enough. Because David Ziegler did, right? We have GMs. We hire bright young GMs. I think David Ziegler was a good GM. Yo, I think Tom Telesco would have got us to a certain point. Tom Telesco was decent. He drafted Brock Bowers and JPJ, for God's sake. He was a good GM. And I think John Spytek is a good GM. I do. But I don't think everybody keeps telling John Spytek to grow a set, but I don't think John Spytek has the power to override Pete. And I will find out. But I'm telling you, all three of the last GMs we have were good GMs. But when you have a coach that has final cut, that is a problem. And Mark has to stop allowing that. You cannot allow these coaches to have autonomy over the fucking roster. So if you want to know why we're in the situation we're in, that's the situation. And I think that Pete Carroll, if anything, right, if he's going to stay here as the coach beyond this season, right, and he's going to play his contract out, they need to take roster decisions away from him and just coach the team and hold them accountable, because you can't have him being on the same setting as the GM, bro. That's the main and biggest problem with the Raiders, man. And I'm telling you guys right now, man, the same thing. Snyder couldn't draft his guys in Seattle. Pete Carroll had too much control, and look at them now. So, guys, look, man. Yeah, and that's the problem. And, bro, we'll talk about this more tomorrow, but I've always said this is like the military. There has to be a certain chain of command. You can't have the soldiers telling the officers what to do. That's the problem. Yo, guys, look, like Bodega always says, every show goes, horrible, horrible day, horrible, horrendous show. All right, later, nation, before Wasted blocks me. And you know how this goes. Every day, you will be unceremoniously blocked. You get the F up out of here, you bum. But, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be ready for us to break this game down to a fine pace where we get all of the numbers and stuff, man. But you guys have a terrific night. My family is here. I want to go say what's up to my in-laws, man. They're in my kitchen. I can hear them. So you guys have a terrific night, man. This was a terrible loss. It sucks. But guess what, man? We're going to be here rocking and rolling for the rest of the season, man, no matter what. Y'all have a terrific night. Peace.